Hi, how you doing there, folks? This video had to be remade because the other video got derailed to another purpose. The internet cafe I'm in refused to enforce the smoking rules, and you see it right on that video. Now this right here is about YouTube and about the new thing that we've been talking about Hulu and the whole thing. This is in today's New York Post. I'm gonna read the article to you folks. Even though I read it all on the other video that got derailed, I'm gonna do it all over. I'm gonna do it all again. Okay, folks? Right here. First, I will show you the article here. Okay? Here, I'm gonna read the article. YouTube sets business model to music. Remember when YouTube's whole business model revolved around shunning professionally produced content in favor of user-generated videos? Well, forget that. The Google-owned firm and Universal Music Group, the record industry's largest company, yesterday announced the long in the works deal to launch a premium, professionally produced music and video destination called Vivo. The service is expected to launch in the coming months and is being billed as a Hulu for music. Hulu is the online television joint venture between NBC Universal and News Corporation, which owns the Post. The deal, coupled with last week's agreement to use Disney's content to create short-form videos, is a clear acknowledgement that YouTube's earlier strategy of enticing brands to run ads along with user-generated videos of the family pet in the tutu and poor Saps getting hit in the crotch wasn't working. According to Credit Suisse analyst Spencer Wong, that approach will likely result in losses of $500 million or more. Though Google CEO Eric Schmidt has said the company's main goal was to build an audience to a critical mass before trying to monetize it, both the UMG and Disney deals sometimes suggest Google is finally trying to make some money from the hundreds of millions of videos watched every day on the website. As part of the Vivo deal, UMG agreed to extend its pack to allow YouTube users to continue using the label's content in their videos. Terms call for Google and UMG to split advertising revenue. Sources said both companies put up an equal amount of equity to create the service. At its launch, Vivo will only feature UMG artists and content, but the other major record labels, EMI, Sony Music, and Warner Music Group, could potentially join as well. Warner Music and YouTube are currently embroiled in a standoff that dates back to late last year when the two sides are trying to work out a new licensing deal. As a result, no Warner Music content is available on YouTube, and in the tryst, both sides are claiming responsibility for removing content after talks collapse. Now, I'm thinking about this now, about this article, and what does this read and mean for us? Well, first of all, it says, as part of the Vivo deal, UMG agreed to extend its pack to allow YouTube users to continue using the label's content in their own videos. Which maybe means that we will get to keep our channels, and hopefully YouTube will remain the same way like it is for us. As far as us having our channels, making ratings, comments, and the like, our favorites, our playlists, being able to make videos, having our videos showing lists to get viewers. And hopefully it just means that there's just going to be other channels with stuff that's copyrighted, but put on either by the artists themselves or people that do put that copyrighted stuff on. The stuff will be able to remain on because YouTube has an agreement. They already have an agreement with iTunes, which allows videos with music to remain on. Hopefully it's positive. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm going to show you the other article I saw in the New York Times, which is in the business section. But the article in the New York Times kind of reassures me that maybe everything will be all right. I don't know. It's right here. I will get the article. Because everything I show you guys, it's documented. I don't just talk out of my I don't just talk out of my feet. Right here, with advertising in mind, YouTube and Universal join to create a hub for music. It's right here, folks. With advertising in mind, YouTube and Universal join to create a hub for music. This is the article. It's in today's New York Times. Folks. Right here, the business section, April 10, 2009. I'm going to read the article to you guys. And it's YouTube, the most popular online video site, and Universal Music Group, the world's largest music company, said on Thursday that they would create an online hub for music videos and related content called Vivo. The agreement is the latest of many efforts by YouTube, which is owned by Google, to put more professionally produced content in front of its huge audience and in turn earn more money from advertising. Music videos of Universal's artists will be available both on Vivo.com, which will be powered by YouTube's technology, and on the Vivo channel on YouTube. So maybe that's good news that YouTube is not going to be desecrated. The company said they would share revenue from advertising on both sites, but declined to discuss specific terms of the agreement. Vivo is being set up by a separate company that is owned by Google and Universal. According to a person familiar with the agreement who requested anonymity because he was not allowed to discuss its terms publicly, Google and Universal said they planned to introduce Vivo this year. They said they were working to persuade the other major labels to join the site. Industry executives and analysts said the partnership appeared to be an effort to emulate the success of Hulu, an online joint venture between NBC and Fox for television shows and movies. While Hulu's audience is much smaller than YouTube's, the site has been able to attract major advertisers who view YouTube's eclectic collection of video clips with some trepidation. Music companies were among the first in the media industry to license their content to YouTube in 2006, and their videos have been among the most popular content on the site, but those clips have not produced the revenue that music companies or YouTube had hoped to create a new tension between the two sides. In an interview, Eric E. Smith, Google's chief executive, said he thought the two sides have finally created a model that would address those issues by combining Universal's content and YouTube's audience on the site that will be attractive to advertisers. The music industry has been struggling with how to structure these things online in the right way. Mr. Schmidt said this is a good model. Mr. Schmidt credited Doug Moore as chief executive of Universal, which is owned by Vivendi, with the vision for Vivo. Mr. Schmidt said that the conversations between the two executives began at the suggestion of the singer Bono. Mr. Moore said that over the last few years, Universal has gone from losing $70 million a year in the production of music videos for promotion, to earning roughly that amount now. He described Vivo as the next step in Universal's ability to monetize music videos. Is going to be a powerful product, he said. Mr. Morris said that Vivo would include other content from Universal and eventually offer fans the ability to buy merchandise and concert tickets. The agreement also renews a license allowing YouTube's users to include Universal soundtracks in their video. If successful, Vivo could compete with other online sites and music videos. Now, I don't got time to finish reading the rest of the article, but it's like what I have been talking about in some comments I made in videos, and maybe a little bit, is that YouTube is starting to realize that these videos make us happy, lead us more to coming on YouTube, and it allows videos that had this copyrighted stuff to remain on by paying royalties to these companies. So maybe after reading this, maybe everything's all right. Maybe YouTube is just gonna be kept the same, and we still are gonna have it the same. Because you gotta look at it. Associated Press is already on here, CBS, a lot of professional content, and there's a lot of videos with music that are allowed to remain on because YouTube has a deal with iTunes. All right, so I'm gonna have this video put on. I think maybe everything will be all right. So hopefully everything will be all right, folks. But just in case, we still gotta make calls.